in the fifth dimension, you will start to work on the having mastery. See, it's all about mastery, master of the fourth dimension, master of the fifth dimension. You will gain mastery, or will be given a set of tests, trials, initiations to master the mind. We have to master the mind. And when we have gained enough mastery over the mind, we'll be given the opportunity to go beyond the fifth dimension. Now, we only need the planet, humanity, to be working on their mastery in the fifth dimension for us to, collectively really be fifth dimensional, for the collective to go there. But in systems such as Luxor Light, especially Luxor Light, we go way beyond the fifth dimension. And that's why it's not, there's not billions of people doing Luxor Light. And hopefully in 2,000 years there will be, but there's not right now. It's a small band of people, small band of souls, I guess, that have worked this energy before and have come back on a mission. So yes, we can call it an indigo mission, or you can call it an indigo mission if you like. So a small band of souls have come back to work a mission that wasn't completed in previous time scales. So I have been back to have a look where this originated from, and I know I haven't been as completely all the way, because I stopped myself with some of the things that I was seeing when I went back to have a look. But I can tell you some along the way, and I write a little bit about it in my upcoming book that will be published this year, Birthing a New Reality. And if you are in Luxor Light and you are holding the energy of Luxor Light, you become a guardian of the energy. So some of you will know that I used to call myself the guardian of Luxor Light. That's what I am. I'm the guardian of Luxor Light, because I brought this energy back to planet Earth. It's not a new energy. It's been around before for a very, very long time. And I want to give you a bit of an idea of where it's come from. So you become a guardian, okay? And many people that do this work, these are things that I've learned along the way by seeing the similarities and the people that are having the aha moments, and by having my own past life recollections, and other individuals that are in Luxor Light also having recollections of where their past lives have been and energies that they are connected to. So one of them that is very common within people that do Luxor Light is a very strong connection with the Essenes. So for those of you that don't know who the Essenes are, the Essenes were a band of light workers, I guess, back in the time of Jesus. The disciples and all the other followers were Essenes, and Jesus was an Essene. Well, he was a Jew, but he's also an Essene. So these were the Essenes, and this energy is the same energy as was worked with the Essenes. The Essenes were around for like 400 years or maybe more. I don't know. I'm no history buff, but a long time before Jesus came. And they were working towards him coming for a very long time. And their mission was to prepare the way for this energy that he would bring through of Christ consciousness. And that is the same purpose as what Luxor Light has, okay? We prepare the way. So Luxor Light came through in 2004. And when a new energy is birthed, it takes 2,000 years. So this has a 2,000-year mission. The 2,000-year mission is about humanity becoming Christed beings, and that's we have 2,000 years. So people get in a panic about, we have to do it now. People don't have to wake up right now. We wish they would, yes, but we actually have 2,000 years, and we're only in the very beginning stages. So this has a long journey for us. We're moving through a time cycle. It's called the Age of Aquarius in, I don't know what system that is. I don't know what the Mayans call it. The Mayans call it something else. And in the Egyptian system, it is called the Dawn of Kethra. So it is a 2,000 year time cycle, and we've always had time cycles. The Age of Pisces was Jesus's time cycle to bring through the energies of love, to wake people up to that. And we can see that we didn't get it. It's taking us a long time to get to the point of really doing that. But obviously humanity got far enough, because we've got to boot up the bum by the masters to get a move on and go through. That's why people have such hard lives as well, because they're going through lifetime after lifetime after lifetime, initiation after initiation. If you pass an initiation, you've passed a lifetime. So when they talk about I think the teachers of the past, Jesus and others, that said things like you too will remember like he did, or whatever, I don't know, but something like that. And what they mean, they have memories of past lives. What they mean is we actually do. We do now. So say you are sixth dimensional now, but most people here were born around the fifth dimension. It doesn't mean that you can't revisit 3D and 4D. You can. But basically, probably most people here were born fifth dimensional, but not awakened to their fifth dimensional self. So there's a difference, okay? There's people that need to get there, and there are people that just need to awaken their fifth dimensional self. So if you were born a fifth dimensional, an indigo, for instance, and you need to awaken your fifth dimensional self. When you awaken your fifth dimensional self, you move into sixth dimension, seventh and eighth, ninth dimension, so on. Let's take a little bit further. Let's say you're seventh or eighth dimensional. Then when you were fourth dimensional or fifth dimensional in this lifetime, that's how many, 3 or 4 lifetimes ago, in fact, if we were looking at the old system. Most of our parents, maybe not some of you guys that are born in the 80s, because you're just babies, but I feel like I was born in the 80s. I've got 80s hair, and I was young in the 80s, and I had my big kids in the 80s. I like to think I'm from the 80s, but I'm not. I was born in 1960. So, but 80s people, I lost my train of thought, so I'll have to come back to that. Got sidetracked with my hair. Anyway, so a fifth dimension, so we are remembering back through those lifetimes. And yes, it doesn't matter if you were born in the 70s or even the 60s, because like I say, I was born fifth dimensional. And I was born in 1960. So Jesus was born the fifth dimensional, had to awaken to the fifth dimensional. So he's the oldest indigo that we all know. We all know him. And so there are many that were indigos. I had a colour therapy teacher, Noelle, who went way back in the 90s, 96, I think it was. And she was in her 80s then, and she was definitely an indigo. So you will all know that, the odd indigo, but they were, spatterings, whereas now, it would be unusual to find a child that is not born at least fifth dimensional. A lot of the kids now, if they have an indigo parent especially, they're not fifth dimensional, they're sixth or seventh or eighth. They're really being born at the higher levels again. And this is why it's really important for us to raise our consciousness. Well, not me, hey, I can't have any kids anymore, sorry about that. But anyway, you young'uns, to raise your consciousness, because you are birthing babies of a higher consciousness. And what a rough trot it is for them if they have to come through dense, ignorant beings. You know, it's not fair. They're angels coming in through an ignorant channel. And so it is up to us to be responsible and pave the way for these beautiful light beings that are coming in. So fifth dimensional, gaining mastery over the mind.